Hey guys, LuckyHD here, and in this video we're going to be going over the new Loomian Legacy Christmas event, as well as talking about all the new soul bursts that could possibly be coming to the game. Also in this video, we're going to be going over fan-made concepts submitted in by you guys, as well as creating one of our own. You definitely won't want to miss this, so if you guys do enjoy this video, go down there, like, subscribe, and let's get straight into it. Now, if you've been playing Loomian Legacy recently, you might have started to notice that some of these servers are actually getting snow inside of them. From what I can gather, it's most likely on newer servers because a server like this right here does not have any of the snow. However, when playing on a newer server, as you can see right here, there is actually some white patches on the ground, which again is the snow. So this is a pretty good indication that we're going to be getting Jolly Village soon, as well as getting a new soul burst. Now, what will this soul burst be? Well, I talked about it in a recent video. Me personally, I most likely think that it is going to be Wobbles. Mentioned it was the first ever Halloween roaming, so it makes sense that it was the first to get a soul burst. Now, as for Christmas, again, it would make a lot of sense if Wobbles, being the first ever Christmas roaming, actually got to be the first ever Christmas soul burst. I mean, it's also pretty interesting when you look at where this door is positioned, considering the fact that it is right in front of the Wobbles den where Wobbles used to reside. But hey, whether it's even a roaming or not, let's go over some fan-made concepts for some upcoming soul bursts that I think are absolutely sick. We have a couple submissions of each Loomian, so we're going to be doing this in sections of each Loomian. The first of which, of course, is Wobbles, with this first concept coming in from Nebula Kitsune. A soul burst Wobbles could look like this, having a massive long tail, obviously with some ice protrusions coming off of it. I definitely think that this could turn Wobbles into an ice and dark type. Or what about this concept of a soul bursted Wobblisk based on a Perchta? As you can see, yes, those are Wobblisk's arms right there, and the massive feet as well, you are seeing correctly. I think this would be an amazing soul burst to such a silly Loomian that we have already. Having a soul burst like this would just amplify the silliness. But what if we got something a little more menacing, a little more like the thing that it's based off of, the Batalisk? This right here is Wrathborn Wobbles. As you can see, the entire face turning into Wobblisk beard and turning a nice dark gray color, with all of the colors around it turning more Christmassy with the white, green, and red. I think this right here would be a super sick concept for a soul bursted Wobblisk and would make it super menacing. But what about some of the other roamings like Celis Thing? What if we had a Celis Thing soul burst that was actually more in tune with where it comes from? If you guys don't know, Celis Thing is actually from space, from a completely different area unbeknownst to Roria. So what if we had a design like this, where Celis Thing is actually this super insane looking cosmic creature with all of this space kind of motifs in its wings and everything? I think this right here would be super sick. And finally, we have a couple concepts for a soul bursted Icicle, including one that I made of my own. First of which is going to be this concept right here. This is a model for what a soul bursted Icicle could possibly look like, with a giant Icicle gift at the bottom, and of course Icicle at the top turning very, very small. I like this idea considering the fact that the present basically sucks up all of the soul bursted energy, and the little, kind of like Jack-in-the-Box type of thing at the top still remains its original size. Next up, we have this one right here, which is Frostbite Icicle. Looking like Mangle from Five Nights at Freddy's, this thing is super, super creepy, and honestly fits with the entire idea of Icicle, being this kind of creepy looking present thing. I love the skull little pattern on the actual Icicle face right there. I think that is super clever and unique, as well as Icicle crawling on the floor. Again, a super sick concept. Finally, onto the one that I made. I actually made this on stream with you guys there as well inside of the chat, and this was the design that I had created right here. Gift Slinger Icicle. Now I know, it's not like the creepy or, traditional kind of scary Icicle soul burst. However, I wanted to take a pretty unique and funny idea with this entire thing and make it a cowboy. Basing it off of the idea of like a sneak attack or, just an enemy surprising another, jumping out of something with guns, kind of like Snake. Right? So basically, again, the idea is that all of this soul bursted energy goes into the actual Jack-in-the-Box thing as a whole. As you can see, the Icicle gets a lot creepier, and all of the teeth, become more jagged. Parts of the box are falling apart. As you can see, there's literally bits of it that are being revealed, like the flesh of the box. And obviously, you have the giant Icicle at the top, whose, cartoony hands turn into finger guns, basically shooting out icicles at opponents. And then, of course, you have the Icicle at the top, top with the top part of the present almost looking like a cowboy hat. I've always thought that Icicle's little hat thing looks like a cowboy hat, considering that the gift at the top literally just makes out the silhouette perfectly. But yeah, guys, that is my concept for a Soul Bursted Icicle. I really hope that you enjoyed it and you enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comments below which Soul Burst do you hope to see come to Loomian Legacy, and for which Loomian. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.